Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. The first of three on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking out of the gun is Milton. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff running right. He's got it. That's a 1st down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one deep and looking for Milton. And he'll take it on in. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Patriots. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Now he takes off. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes a return from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll begin here on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. First and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be an enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Jackson now. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And that not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down. It's first down, and they'll run. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A pickup there of 28 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, second and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. In the pistol, Jackson ready. He's got a receiver. That's Baker. His first catch in a wild card game, and good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many
And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down, here's Milton. Off balance. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Jackson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down. To throw is Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Javon Baker. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's hot downfield by Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Pats will cut the lead down to 4. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators. trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Javon Baker was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to only about the 23. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
He'll try the right side this time. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. No give on the ground. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. They need 8 as they come up for third down. To the air, it's Milton. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. They'll go. Here's Milton. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will extend his third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Third and long. Get out of the gun is Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. From the gun, here's Milton. This one deep and looking for Milton. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and He's forced to just throw it away.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He finds Bell. That's caught. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing again is Milton. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
To the ground, a first down run. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets to run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
Here is 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. This one complete to Melton. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. Here's Milton. Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Throwing, Milton. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. We would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. This one Deep and looking for Melton.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. He runs with it. Yeah! And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. So that'll cost them half the distance. On play action, here's Jackson. That is brought in. A beautiful play and a big chunk play as well. Right to midfield.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They are moving on in these playoffs.